What if supporting your gut didn't just improve digestion, but also helped shape how calm, clear, and resilient you feel emotionally? In this episode, we explore the gut-brain microbiome connection and how simple, consistent nourishment sends powerful signals to your nervous system that influence your mood and stress level. If your wellness journey has you stuck in a cycle of overwhelm and inconsistency, it's time to lean in. Together, we are unlocking the confidence and clarity to make your health feel like a peaceful return home. Welcome to the Health Habit Podcast. I'm Maria, a nature-loving herbalist, science-obsessed nutrition therapy practitioner, and your guide to holistic healing. If you're ready for realistic routines that bring more presence and fulfillment into your life, then brew up some tea or crack open a kombucha and let's get into it. I know for many of you, there's this quiet feeling that you should be doing better or feeling better than you actually do. You're eating well, you care about your health, you're trying to do the right things, and yet mentally or emotionally, something still feels off, unsettled, or unfulfilled. And you may wonder why this sense of unfulfillment or brain fog and emotional heaviness are showing up even when you're doing everything right. And I just want you to know that this is not a personal failure. It's your body and your spirit communicating with you. And there is so much compassion and intelligence behind that. So you are not behind, you are not broken, and you're certainly not alone in that feeling. At the end of the day, your job is not to accumulate all the right information. It's to learn how to lean in to yourself, learn how to listen to your body, to feel the sensations and honor them with open acceptance. And on top of providing you practical knowledge, this is a skill that we foster within wellness consistency coaching. Because when it comes to supporting your long-term wellness, it's not just being told what to do, it's learning how to integrate it in a way that actually feels fulfilling, feels satisfying, and makes you feel like you are living in alignment with who you were meant to be. So when we focus in on a topic like gut health today, we're not just trying to improve digestion or remove digestive symptoms. We're learning how to create safety and nourishment within our entire body. We're uncovering the bigger connections, how our gut, our brain, our nervous system, and our microbiome are all constantly in communication with one another, and we're supporting that system at its whole. So today's episode is really designed to help you integrate all of the information that you may already know about gut health, that you may already have heard within this podcast about digestion, and just putting it together the way we can see the bigger picture, which is that your gut doesn't work separate from the rest of your body. None of your body systems work independently, and you don't have to work on your health alone either. I would be honored to help you to see the big pictures, not only with holistic health as a whole, but in your own life and your unique, beautiful body. So if you would like a food-first nutrition plan that's designed to support your digestion, your emotional balance, and your long-term wellness, then head over to thehealthhabit.net/services to learn more about how you can create a gut-supportive plan that fits your life. So the first thing I want to talk about today is the gut-brain axis. This is a two-way communication system that connects the digestive tract, the microbiome, and the brain. And this communication happens through multiple overlapping pathways that includes the immune system, the vagus nerve, hormones, and microbial metabolites, aka the compounds that the bacteria in our gut create when they're doing their own digesting. So rather than being separate systems, the gut, brain, and the microbiome function as an integrated network. what you eat, how consistently you eat, and how nourished the gut lining of your digestive tract is, all shapes the signals that are being sent to your brain and nervous system throughout the day. And we are discovering more and more that the microbiome actually plays a central role in this process. So the gut bacteria inside of your digestive system influence the availability of neurotransmitters, things such as serotonin and dopamine, which are involved in mood, emotional regulation, and the stress response. And these microbes are also doing their own digesting, as I just mentioned. So when they ferment things like soluble fiber, which we talked about in the last episode, episode 35, they produce things such as short chain fatty acids. Okay, just short fats. We're being real simple. And these short chain fatty acids can actually support the health of our gut lining and help regulate inflammation. There's other compounds that are released by the bacteria in our microbiome that can directly communicate with the brain through the vagus nerve. So what we eat, how balanced and regulated our microbiome and gut are, can actually contribute to whether we are geared towards calm and regulation or stress and reactivity. So supporting our gut health isn't just about digestive symptoms. It can also be a way of balancing our everyday experiences of stress and emotions. It can help support chronic stress and anxiety, and it could even be some additional support for mild to moderate depression. So the bottom line is that you should consider gut health and supporting your digestion even if you don't have any digestive symptoms, because nutrition and digestion influence emotional balance and mental clarity, as we can see through very well-established physiological pathways. So when the gut is undernourished, inflamed, or just receiving inconsistent input, aka we're eating inconsistently and not providing it with enough food, the signals it sends to the brain can change. And this can set us up for more brain fog and emotional volatility, where we're just more sensitive to stress and we feel like our emotions aren't balanced and we have low mood. But alternatively, when the gut is supported consistently, the opposite can happen. So as we talked about in episode 35, soluble fiber plays a really foundational role in feeding beneficial gut bacteria, leading the gut microbes to release things like those short-chain fatty acids that help reduce inflammation and support a healthy gut barrier. And this paves the way for clearer, calmer signaling between the gut and the brain. That's why consistency matters so much. Regular meals, predictable nourishment, and fiber-rich foods create rhythm for the microbiome, which helps balance the body's natural systems, and overall reliable rhythms signal safety, and safety creates a recipe for emotional steadiness and mental clarity. Now, with this talk of the microbiome and how connected it is to our brain and emotional well-being, you may be thinking, well, then I should definitely go grab a probiotic supplement. So I want to highlight the fact that at this point in time, fiber and fermented foods offer more consistent benefit to most people compared to probiotic supplements, because the science of probiotics is still up and coming. It's still evolving. So each probiotic supplement has different efficiency. And because of that, volatility, focusing on food-based strategies is a more reliable way to support your gut. So your takeaway, your action item from today's episode is not to go buy a probiotic supplement, but to provide yourself with a food-based version by incorporating fermented foods into your life. The fermentation process introduces the very microbes that often hang out in our gut into the food. So by eating fermented foods, we can subject our bodies to those friendly gut microbes and support the diversity and the health of our microbiome, which, as you now know, can influence your mental health and emotional balance. So skip the probiotic and grab some kimchi instead. And this is really just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to practically applying holistic health and all of the fantabulous research that amazing scientists are developing every single day. So if this episode helped you, please send it to a friend so we can continue to grow and create positive impact in the world. And do your girl a favor, make my day by leaving me an honest review on Apple Podcast. It seriously lights up my entire heart to hear how these episodes have helped you and impacted you. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today to learn about the gut-brain connection. Go snag yourself a gut supportive nutrition plan at thehealthhabit.net/services. And until we meet again, may your days be filled with so much fermented goodness, happy guts, and even happier lives. Goodbye, my friends.